this is a fun one. You say this is something like home-style comfort food, something your kids love, and it's all in one skillet.
It is. It's perfect. It's super simple. You can take a rotisserie chicken, and we have our own sauce. We started a line of salsas and sauces this year.
Okay.
So we have our tomatillo sauce already ready.
Okay, so we're just going to open a jar of this, and then right into our skillet.
Put a little bit of oil in the bottom of the skillet.
You bet. And tomatillo sauce, for people who aren't familiar, what is it exactly?
It's made from the tomatillo is a green tomato.
Is that about right on the oil?
That's perfect.
Okay.
It grows right inside of a husk that's similar to a Chinese lantern. It's a little sticky, so you're going to want to...
You got one already open? Okay, all right. I love green sauce. Green salsa, and really authentic Mexican cooking, a lot of it, instead of the red sauce, has the green sauce, you know?
Yes, and it's a misnomer that green is hotter than red.
No, it's not.
It's not. It's really all about how you are, how much pepper you end up putting in.
Right, exactly. Like I say, I'm a big fan. I grew up in Arizona, and whenever I'd order chicken enchiladas or it always would come with the green sauce, or pork dishes. Traditionally, a lot of them come with the green sauce. So we're using 2 jars of Lisa's homemade tomatillo sauce, which Dos Chilis, yes, which you can get at farmers markets and Cook's Corner and lots of area stores. We'll tell you more about that. But if you don't have that, you can also just get the sauce at the grocery store.
Correct.
Okay, so 2 jars of that in with a little bit of oil.
You're going to heat that up so it's about a boil.
Okay.
It will change color. It should turn a little bit darker.
Okay.
When that's heated up, we're going to add our chicken.
So 1 rotisserie chicken that you just pulled apart and shredded, or take some chicken breasts and
bake it, boil it, however you want to do it, just as long as you have some slivers or chunks.
Yep, and leftover chicken. That's when I always make one. Make dinner once and make some extra pieces, turn it into this the next day. So in goes our chicken into our tomatillo sauce and our little bit of oil. And again, at home, you want that, to heat a little bit.
And we'll add some broth to thin out the sauce.
Okay, this is just chicken stock?
Chicken stock.
Okay. All right, and when this does get nice and warm, it looks like we've got some cheese.
Well, when it's nice and warm, actually what we're going to do is take tortilla chips. Now you can fry a corn tortilla, or use stale tortillas, believe it or not. You're going to have a little bit of a crunch to the dish. Once it's simmered up, you're going to add that in just until they're soggy, but not mush.
Do you put them right on top, or you just put them right in there?
Mix it right in the one dish.
Mix it right in there, and then we've got some shredded, is it Monterey Jack cheese?
That'll be at the end when you plate it.
Okay, all right. Let's wait for this to heat up and do its thing. We'll finish this dish in just a minute, and later Lisa's going to stick around and do a wonderful dessert to go with this. Boy, it doesn't get much quicker or easier than this.
No, it doesn't.
Love it. Earlier in the show, we made one of Lisa's quick fixes when she needs to get dinner on the table quick with her family. A rotisserie chicken that we shredded up.
Correct.
2 jars of salsa verde, or green tomatillo salsa. They happen to make their own and sell it, which is fantastic, but you can also just buy it at the grocery store. And a little olive oil. And we let that simmer, what, 15, 20 minutes?
Yep, a few minutes. That's all it takes.
Oh, and chicken stock.
Chicken stock.
It's now a little bit thicker, and the chicken really gets even more shredded. And
it's really almost like a chicken verde stew.
Yeah, exactly. So at this point, we've got some tortilla chips, corn tortilla chips that we crush up, but not too fine, right?
Correct. We're just going to add a little bit to that.
Is that about good?
Perfect.
I'm sorry. Okay.
A couple handfuls. We'll place them in there, stir it all around. It adds a little bit more crunch to your dish.
Okay. And you say this is easier than enchiladas? We don't have to roll anything?
It's the same principle as enchiladas, basically, but you're not rolling.
Yeah,
It's really quite simple. Nice and close.
And you just serve it like on a plate like this, or in bowls, or?
Correct, in bowls or on a plate, or you can have one large dish and the whole family serves themselves.
Yum. Okay, and we're going to garnish it up a little bit.
We're going to put a little red onion on top. Some cheese.
Monterey Jack, so it'll melt.
And a dollop of sour cream, of course.
Oh.
And you're all set.
That looks fantastic. A great way to use up leftover chicken. So I'm all about that. I'm excited about that one. Okay, now, time for dessert. And this is another quick fix one.
Very.
Okay, and your kids love this one, I'm assuming.
Yep, and there's so many different variations that you can do with it. And the recipe, I think you're going to put on the website, so you can add what you like, but the recipe calls for blackberries, so we'll Add about 1/2 cup of blackberries.
Okay, which are beautiful right now. They're huge at the grocery store.
It did not call for raspberries, but I like raspberries, so I'm going to put those in.
Yeah.
About 1.5 cups of pineapple. We're going to squirt about 2 teaspoons of lemon juice in there.
Lime juice?
Lime juice, thank you. And about 2 tablespoons of agave nectar.
This is a great gadget. I was staying at a condo in Mexico, and I was like, what the heck is that? And every condo you ever stay in Mexico, you'll find one of these
they're
to juice
fabulous.
limes. So really works great. And they sell something like this at Cook's Corner too. Okay, oh, it smells good. So 2 limes, you say?
1 lime's good.
Okay, just depends on how big they are. Okay.
Correct. A pinch of salt.
Okay.
Well,
oh, salt. That's interesting.
Well, it brings the flavor of the fruit out along with the lime juice. We're just going to stir that up and set it aside.
Okay. That's going to kind of go on top. Is that our topping?
That'll be our topping.
Okay.
Then we have our tortilla, and we'll actually do 2 of them.
All right.
We're cajeta. It's a caramel, basically what we call it is caramel, but cajeta is a goat milk type caramel, or we can make our own by simmering, excuse me,
sweetened condensed milk
in a crock pot or slow cooker all day long, and it'll turn into this.
Otherwise, can you buy this at like Mexican grocery stores?
You can buy it at the grocery store. Festival, I'm sure, carries it. Or dulce de leche.
Okay.
It's the same, pretty much the same thing.
Okay. All right. I've seen that in like cans. So okay. So
about 1/2 of that, or put it on 1/2 of the tortilla.
Is that about good?
Sure.
Okay. Is that too much or?
Perfect.
Okay.
Spread it around.
Okay. Ooh, it looks like the best caramel ever. Just really thick. Okay.
Now you can add peanut butter to this or Nutella. My kids love peanut butter and Nutella together, so you could add the same thing. We could add a little peanut butter
on the same side or the other side?
On the same side.
Okay. Okay. This looks like it's going to be an ooey gooey wonderful mess.
And then we're going to put some banana and chop up circles of banana on there.
Oh yeah, that banana and Nutella. My daughter Ireland loves that, so that would be good. All right. Just slice it up, like thin slices?
Yes. Place it on top of the mixture there. Okay. Fold it over.
Okay.
We'll butter the one side and put the buttered side down in the pan.
Okay. Make sure we get a...
It's basically making a dessert quesadilla.
So quick and easy.
Until it's nice and brown. There you go. And then we'll put a little butter on that side.
Yep.
Sure, we can do another one.
Ann wants one, so got to keep Ann happy, right? Peanut butter, Ann, or just the caramel?
Peanut butter's good.
Peanut butter's good, she says. All right. She prefers Nutella. Oh, well, sorry, we don't have any of that today. I think you already polished that off. Can't leave Nutella around here. And Nutella, by the way, is a hazelnut chocolate spread that if you're not familiar with it, I'm not sure if you want to be because it's addictive and it's delicious.
Press that down.
Okay, getting a little more butter. We're waiting for our skillet to get hot. So again, how can people find out about where you're going to be, where they can get your sauces, where they can go to your cooking classes, how they can hire you to cater to their party?
We have a website, doschiliescatering.com. We're on Facebook, Twitter. We put a blast out on our Facebook page mainly of where we're going to be.
Okay.
Our salsas and sauces are available at Bouchard's Floral and Gifts on Hanson Road, Cook's Corner, Parallel 44. They will be available at the Farm Market Shop in Suamico. And more to come.
Yeah, hopefully, well, that once summer hits, you're going to see them all the time at the Broadway Farmers Market. They're known there. Everybody knows there, and that's the truck with the line, big lines waiting there. So, all right, so we're just waiting for this to get nice and golden, which we're getting there, and then you just cut it into wedges and serve it.
Cut them into wedges, put the fruit salsa on top.
A little of this wonderful fruit, fresh fruit, pineapple and berries on top. A little bit of honey drizzle.
We can drizzle a little agave nectar.
Oh, agave nectar. Ooh. If we can get that open. That's all right.
It's open. Little sour cream, whipped cream.
Ooh.
Kids love that.
Oh, there we go. Thanks, Lisa. Great to see you.
Thank you. You too.
All the recipes are on the website. Cook up some memories.